Hey everybody, Shanebrick Customs back with another custom minifigure update. Before I go any further with this update, guys, I want to severely apologise for the lack of content that's been on this channel and also on my main channel over this holiday period. And I suppose the reason for it is I haven't had any free time in about 2.5 weeks. I've just been spending all that time with friends and family, and I just haven't had any time to customise or to make any videos. So I do apologise for that. But now that that period's over, I can customize again, and the stream of videos will be steady again. You'll be seeing videos weekly now, so keep that in mind. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, and etc. etc. Now to get on to what you're all here for is to see my K-Crook custom lightsaber hilt that I've produced. Before I show you that, I just want to show you the first lightsaber hilt that I produced, which is this one here. And I suppose when I produced this one, which would have been about a month ago, it gave me the confidence to try some new styles and some new sort of Lego ideas. And I got the idea that I was going to make a custom lightsaber hilt for every single new Sith and Jedi custom that I ended up producing. And I've been working a lot of time on my custom K-Crook. The headpiece is finished, the handpieces are finished, and I thought, it'd be a great time to make a custom lightsaber hilt for that review, which is coming up, which will be on my main channel, so link down below in the description if you want to go check that out. But anyway, so I looked at a few images online to try find a good image of K-Crook's lightsaber hilt, and I remember watching the original series of the Clone Wars in that sort of Samurai Jack style, awesome style by the way, that I saw a picture of his lightsaber hilt on it that General Grievous ends up picking up. So I found that picture, and here it is here. And as you can see from that picture, there are a few problems with that lightsaber hilt. Namely, the bladed emitter piece with the two spikes is too narrow, so I had to widen it on my version. And also down the bottom near the pommel end of the lightsaber, there are two black lines, which I assumed they were trying to sort of represent indentions or rings at the bottom. So I had to sculpt them on, because I don't really like painting detail on my customs. I sort of more enjoy the idea of sculpting it on. And for a stock standard grey lightsaber hilt, you can't paint it on, you just got to sculpt it on. So bearing that in mind, this is what I ended up coming up with. And I'm extremely happy with the result. It's a little bit rough still from the casting process. That took me a long time. It took me about 4 hours to sculpt this, and then about 2 hours to actually mould it. The mould was pretty tricky just because of these thin pieces here, and here. But I suppose we'll start with the bottom and we'll work our way up. As you can see, those are those two rings I was talking about. I've sculpted them on rather than just painted black lines across. I think it looks a lot better that way. As you can see, there's the button or the activator. You've got a wider circle and then a small circle on top. And if you actually go back and look at that picture, you can see that's how it's meant to be. I've then sculpted another ring on top here, and this very thin sort of half cone piece at the top. Now that was really hard to sculpt on. It's so thin and so delicate, and it's only because I use a high quality plastic that I was even able to cast it. Because if you were trying to use a clay or a low quality plastic to make this lightsaber hilt, it just wouldn't work. But luckily my plastic's a little bit flexible, so it's not that fragile. If we go up, we can see here's the actual bladed emitter piece. There you go. I haven't got a lightsaber blade on me right now, but take my word for it that it fits in there perfectly. And as we can see, we've got these two spike pieces here that are a little bit wider than in the picture, but of course that had to be done to be able to fit the Lego lightsaber piece in there. And as you can see, there's the flexibility of the headpiece of the lightsaber hilt. Give you one more look at it. So yeah, very happy with the way that one turned out, guys. It was a lot of work and did test my patience at moments, but I'm very happy with the result. And I think that will make for one hell of a review when I do decide to film the K-Crook figure review. That will be on my main channel, like I said, link below in the description. I'll probably be doing that in the next couple of days. That'll probably be my next video. So keep an eye out for that, guys. It's got custom hand pieces, it's got a custom headpiece, and it's got a custom lightsaber hilt. It's probably the most complete customized figure that I've ever done, and one of my best, so definitely keep an eye out for that. But that's all I've really got to show you for this review, guys. I've got a few things to talk about, but I'll have to save it for my next review, so keep an eye out for that. And I'll also be trying to position a little camera on my desk so you can actually watch me sculpt during these reviews rather than look at this boring white screen. So I'll try to sort of superimpose it in one of the corners so you can keep an eye out on that while I talk. You know, same for the eyes. But yeah, that's all I've got for you for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to go and check out my reviews of my customs, check out my main channel, link below in the description. If you want to go buy any of my headpieces, you'll probably find them on my eBay page. There's nothing on there right now. I generally only upload stuff that's requested, so if you do have a request, check out my blog, which there's a link to down below in the description. Personal message me there, and I can set you up a private auction with a buy now, so you can get your hands on the headpiece that you want. But yeah, that's all for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, and keep your eye out for the next video coming up.